When you're considering buying or selling a home here in Hamilton County, don't look at just the trends that are happening over the last week. Look at those trends that are happening over the last 30 days, 12 months, and beyond. Today's market update is going to give you the information that you've been waiting for. Stay tuned, as this is going to give huge impact on the potential of buying and selling here in Hamilton County. Hey there, Hamilton County. Thanks again for joining us right here to get your full market update and what it truly means when you're buying and selling homes here in the Hamilton County area. I'm Jason Justak, broker owner of World Title Real Estate, brokered by eXp Realty. I'm your local realtor with all the plans to make sure your real estate needs are met. What we always say at World Title Real Estate: your time frame, your plans, our strategy. Let's take a look at the Hamilton County numbers as we look at October 2024. For Hamilton County, the average sale price is sitting at $463,000. Year over year, this is an increase of 3%. So what does that mean as a buyer? For a buyer, prices are going up. So if you want to invest into a property, and when I say invest, it may just be regular home ownership. It may be a secondary property if you already own one. But what you want to look at overall as a buyer here in Hamilton County is that home prices continue to increase. We're going to get into the month's supply of inventory, which is driving that number to increase higher in pricing. With all that, we have new construction still leading the way that helps control that months of supply of inventory. Now, new construction homes can only be built so fast, so those numbers don't skyrocket quickly. But we see year over year, the average sale price continues to go up. And it reflects how the economy is going too, everybody, right? We see prices at the grocery store going up. We see gas up and down. We see the stock market up and down. It's all fluctuating. So with home sales here in Hamilton County, we are noticing a 3% increase in price. So again, as a buyer, what you want to do is be aware of this, buy into the potential equity. Our average sales price, $463,000 right now in Hamilton County. If you go ahead and take 3% and you start owning that home for the next 12 months, you're going to have well over $12,000 in equity just for owning. So if you're renting, with renting, you have no equity. When you own a home, you're going to gain equity. So that's a win. You could borrow that money if you ever need it. And then if you are selling, let's talk about that. Yes, those home prices are going up. And as we go into a fall and winter season, if you're thinking about selling, now may be a better time because buyers are anxious. They are understanding the interest rates and what is truly happening out there, and they're ready to jump. Also, with the fall and winter months, think of this, sellers. There's going to be specific buyers out there that are looking just for your home. So we're going to really be able to hone in on the right buyer so you have no hiccups during the process of the purchase agreement once that's agreed upon, and the entire transaction from that to closing. And that is a win, sellers. For the current month, listings are up to 488 listings. Amazing numbers. So we're seeing more people getting out there and doing more listings. So that's great. Year over year, we're up 1%. So we're seeing those trends go up, and that is what we like to see. We need to get to a normal market. For the last 3-4 years, we have not been in a normal real estate market. I'm going to say that again, you guys. We are not in a normal market yet. And for the last 3 to 4 years, we have not been in a normal real estate market. A normal real estate market will be 6 months of inventory. We're getting to that secret number that I keep alluding to, and that is going to knock your socks off. So just hang tight, we're almost there. When people list their homes, they want to get as much of that money as possible. Here in Hamilton County, we are at 98.9% list price to received. So just nearly 1.1% off of what that list price. So if we're listing it for that average sales price, $463,000, chances are as a seller, you're going to get $463,000. Maybe that 1% difference, maybe $159,000. Again, depending on the area, depending on your realtor, we're going to make sure you have the right strategies to, again, as a seller, make the most money possible. And on the buy side, think of this too. Even if you're investing, listen up. With 98.9% list price to receive, you can't come in and lowball in this market. This is not the style of market to ask for $10,000, $15,000, $50,000 off. Not that style of market, you guys. So just don't think that. Let's be strategic as we put a purchase agreement together for you as a buyer. Let's be smart, and there's other things we could ask as well. Active inventory continues to rise. Year over year, we're at over 10% active inventory. So again, as those listings increase, we're also seeing days on the market extend. So those two things alone are helping get us to that normal market. All right, you guys, I've been talking about it, so let's hit it. Month's supply of inventory is 1.5 months. 1.5 months supply of inventory here in Hamilton County, ladies and gentlemen. Even if we double, we are just hitting halfway to a normal market. What does that mean, Jason? That means we are still in a seller's market. Now, it is not like 2 years ago in 22 in a seller's market where sellers could really mark up the price and get what they wanted and probably have multiple offers. This seller's market is a little different. We have buyers that are out there just waiting for the right house. So if you're thinking of selling, we really need to discuss strategy because people are looking on their cell phones, on their laptops. They're sharing it with their spouses, their loved ones, before they go see this home. They are doing so much research before they see it. So those first pieces of eyes that those buyers are looking at your property needs to be super impactful. So again, we need to discuss what that strategy is. Maybe it's painting. Maybe you put $5,000 worth of painting into the house and you recoup $15,000. Possible. All right. We just need to really hone in on that and figure out what is great on the listing side for you to maximize your dollar. When we talk about the month's supply of inventory, year over year, that is increasing over 13%. That is excellent. And that's what we want to see is that growth. We had for a couple of years, 0.9 months supply of inventory, 1 month supply of inventory. A normal market is 6 months. And you guys, we are 1.5 months. The number is increasing. It's just very slowly increasing. At the same time, home prices are increasing. I want to keep you in the know because as you become more interested in the real estate market, maybe you already own a home. Great to know what's going on. Maybe you're a renter. It's great to know what's going on. So when you do think about buying, you're ready, not necessarily today, but you're educating yourself today for when you're ready on your time frame. Maybe you're thinking of buying right now. Maybe it's a job transfer. Maybe life's changed and you need to upgrade. Maybe you need to downsize. Whatever that situation may be, let's talk about it and figure out what is your best route to go. And maybe you're just selling. Maybe you had extra properties. Maybe you just want to sell. Maybe you want to move to another state. Hey, that's all good. We're happy for you. And we want to be able to help that come to fruition. Let's sit down. Let's have some conversations about what is happening in the market, what that plan is looking like from your side, and how we could implement our strategies into it to make sure either as a buyer, you're well taken care of, and as a seller, you're well taken care of. Let's break down Westfield, Indiana. As we compare Westfield to all over of Hamilton County had $463,000 worth of average sales price. Westfield has a $490,000 average sales price right now. That is one of the highest in the areas. Carmel is also up there with a higher average sales price. So if you're thinking of moving to these areas, you definitely need to understand what the averages are, what they mean for you as a consumer, and what to expect as the months and years come by as you enjoy that home. And as a seller, what does that mean right now? What are the trends? Where are we going to over the next few months? Where are we going to in 2025? That's where we want to hone in and make sure that we are pricing your house accurately. If you go in pricing your house way too high and it sits on the market and you get no traffic, people are going to be worried. That's just the buyers today. All right. So we want to make sure that the buyers aren't worried. We want to make sure that we get tons of traffic in there. We want to make sure that your pricing is accurate. I'm studying a lot of the subdivisions in Westfield, so we're really going to be able to hone in on those. Maybe it's Oak Manor, maybe it's Chatham Hills, Chatham Village, Coventry, the Lakes, all those wonderful neighborhoods and so many more. We're going to be breaking those down so that we could give you more information. Median days on the market was one of the numbers that really stood out to me. Month over month, it's up 5.9%. So what this means is that homes on the market are stretching out. They're sitting a little bit longer than we used to. And why? Because we're beginning to get to a normal market. We're not slowing down. We're going to normal. So think of that. So even when you're hearing the news out there and, you're hearing, oh, the market's crashing, this is going up, stuff's blowing up, whatever. No, it's not. It's not. We are getting to normal, you guys. This is all the trends that it keeps pointing to. So as we see those numbers continue to increase, especially in this instance, we want to make sure that those trends up and we get to normal. Currently, we have 19 days on the market. Now, what I've noticed here in Westfield, it really depends on, one, your price point, two, the specific subdivision that you're in. So depending on where you are, we want to sit down and figure that out, because some of them are adding to the days on the market. Some of them are only a couple days on the market. So that's where we want to make sure that it's smart. Again, strategies to come into play to keep you benefited. Let's dive into that. For Westfield alone, we are at 1.6 months supply of inventory. So just slightly more than the rest of Hamilton County. So as Westfield continues to bloom, we see a lot of new construction coming in. So again, that new construction is helping those numbers increase as far as our inventory levels. Then as those interest rates have talked about being dropped, which will be coming on the mortgage side, that's enticing more sellers that are current homeowners to think about selling. So now those numbers are going to increase. So that 1.6 month supply is going to increase higher and higher as the months come. That's how I'm projecting it. And I believe that trend's going to follow. Why? Because over the last 12 months, we are up 12.4% on the inventory level alone. So we see again that trend moving up. We see it month over month. We're seeing it year over year. And that's a good thing, because why? We're just getting to normal. That's what we want to get to, you guys. So we are seeing that that's where the market looks to slow down, and it is not slowing down. It is coming to normal where we get everything. Homes on the market stay a little bit longer. That price is just about accurate. We want to keep it smart for everyone involved. Thank you all for watching the October Hamilton County market update. So happy to add Westfield in on the mix and really inform you of what's going on, as I am your Westfield realtor. I want to be everything for you and keep educating you. So continue to subscribe and like all of our videos. And when you have questions about anything Westfield, Indiana, or real estate, just ask Justak. All right, guys, it's time for our top 5 neighborhoods that have seen the largest impact in sales over the last 30 days. In no particular order, here we go. Chatham Hills, Oak Manor, Coventry, Bridgewater, and the Lakes. These subdivisions have increased anywhere from 0.5 to 3% over the last 30 days. Amazing growth for maybe your neighbors, maybe your own house. But this is where you want to be in tune with these numbers. We could definitely hone in on what neighborhood is specific for you. And again, if you're a buyer, we could help you with how's longevity looking for that particular neighborhood. As a seller, let's talk about it and let's really hone in on getting you the most amount of money. These numbers aren't lying. These are coming straight from our realtor board here in Indianapolis. So I am a numbers guy and I want to keep you informed. So congratulations to our top 5 neighborhoods that are increasing in price.